If you've missed our first 3 videos, be sure to go back and watch our reviews on Evil Dead 2, Hail to the King, and Army of Darkness. And if you're all caught up, thanks and enjoy.
So you're probably asking yourself how a handsome devil like me ended up in a place like this with you, right? Alright, I'll tell you the whole story.
Okay, well, I guess I better put this in before you change your mind. No way, man. You seem way too excited. I'm not going to get in the way of that. Evil Dead, Fistful of Boomstick was released May 20th, 2003 for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. This go-around, the game was developed by Viz Entertainment. Not sure if it's VIS or Viz, but whatever. Their best known games would have to be a couple of Powerpuff Girl games and Earthworm Jim 3D, and it was published by THQ, making this THQ's second Evil Dead game. And for the second time, Bruce Campbell reprises his role for the voice of Ash. Thank goodness. It's just not Evil Dead if Bruce Campbell isn't there. In an unexpected treat, this game actually takes place after Hail to the King. Fistful of Boomstick happens 11 years after Army of Darkness and 3 years after Hail to the King. And if you're wondering where Jenny is, you won't be able to find her because she died in a bus crash. We start the game by listening to Ash tell us what all he's been through, and giving a recap as to what happened in the first game, while in the background a live episode of Mysteries of the Occult is being aired from the Klaatu TV station. No, not the Day the Earth Stood Still Klaatu, this one. On the program is Trisha Pettywood, a paranormal investigator. She is interviewing a man named Alex Eldridge, who did a modern translation of the Necronomicon. Ash is reacting to the interview as it is happening and yelling at the TV when they say things like,
"The real power of the Necronomicon lies not in the incantations, but in the poetry."
Did you hear that?
But, as all idiots do in movies and games, Trisha and Eldridge play the tape that Professor Noby left in the cabin all those years ago. And of course, they wake the evil, and Ash's hometown of Dearborn is overtaken by Deadites.
Make mine a double.
First things first, Ash needs to get more weapons and get into the TV station to stop that broadcast. This is when the game pulls up a to-do list. It keeps track of all the things that you need to do, which is such a relief that this game actually gives you direction. And it's not only in the form of a to-do list either. Ash can actually talk to other people that will give you hints and guidance as to what to do next. It is the stark contrast from Hail to the King, and I'm freaking stoked about it. After only a little bit of exploring, you find a shovel to help you fight off the Deadites. Ash makes it to the TV station where he is told you have to get the key card from the security that went to the strip club. But this, of course, sends Ash on a crazy goose chase for items just like in Hail to the King. This is when I realized that you have to kill enemies to get certain items from time to time, which is a pain in the ass. I wish they would have made it something like kill 10 Deadites and you'll get the key, instead of kill at random and hope you're in the right place. But my spirit is lifted when I finally find the chainsaw, and it's shown to me that there are secret areas that you can now open if you are keeping an eye out for them, which you should do for sure, because there are things hidden in these areas ranging from ammo to items that will give you more overall health or magic. Yeah, you heard me right, magic! In one of these hidden areas, Ash finds a spellbook that gives him extra strength, making it easy as pie to just mow deadites down. Of course, as you progress through the game, you can find spells that shoot lightning, make it rain fire, and even let you possess deadites. After the scavenger hunt of items, Ash finally makes it to the TV station and saves Eldridge and Trisha. Eldridge still can't believe this stuff is real, but Ash gets some information from him, and now we're looking for Nobi's notes, so we can send the deadites back to wherever the hell they keep coming from. This kind of gameplay continues throughout the game, but you do change locations, keeping things fresh and giving Ash new challenges and deadites to deal with. There are a total of 5 different locations to kick ass in. Of course, there's modern-day Dearborn, with standard deadites and Ash is running around what seems to be downtown, followed by the museum, where not only do the deadites get stronger, but new dog deadites join the fun. And the creepy dark building is fun to explore. This is also where you fight the first boss, Nathaniel Payne, the curator of the museum, and he's one ugly deadite. After you beat Payne, Eldridge reveals himself to be a bad guy and opens a portal. Ash jumps in after him and ends up in colonial times. And the whole process starts again. Ash needs to make his way through to get to Eldridge to stop him. You get upgrades to your weapons, find new ones, and upgrade Ash himself. Ash also travels through a Civil War time Dearborn and finally ends up in modern day Dearborn, but everything is all messed up and overrun with deadites. And, as I'm sure you've caught on by now, I'm not going to ruin the ending for you, so you can go and play it yourself. Dude, that was freaking awesome! Right? I love this game. I like how the story is told, and I like the presentation. And, for being a PS2 game, the cutscenes are amazing, and the in-game graphics aren't too shabby either. Preach, brother, preach. And the fact that the controls actually work is very nice. Fistful of Boomstick is an easy enough game to just pick up and start, and that really drew me in. It also helps that the game gives you direction through the other characters in the game, letting you know where to go and what to do next. There is still a bit of item management in this game too. You don't have to find chainsaw fuel anymore, but you do need bullets. Learning which weapons to use on which situations is a blast, and encourages you to try them all out. This is also the first look at Dearborn, which, as a longtime fan of the Evil Dead series, it is just fun to explore the town Ash is from. But not all is sunshine and rainbows. I didn't see any sunshine or rainbows. Not like that, you idiot. But this game sure could have used some. I had to brighten it all up in post just so you all could see the game. And while I was playing it, I needed to be in a dark room just to see. The way Ash needs to find items is just too tedious. As I said earlier, I would have had more fun if there was a list of things Ash needed to do to find items, like kill 30 deadites, save a person, or run to the museum in less than a minute instead of find notes, which would be fun if it was mixed in with all the other ways to find items. That leads me to my last complaint. Since you just have to kill random deadites to find items to progress, there were several times when I was just lost. If you can't find the item you need, it feels as though you just need to keep mindlessly killing things and hope you find it. It becomes a real pain in my ass.
So you didn't like it then?
No, I liked it, because even though I was lost, I still had hella fun tearing through all those deadites. And I just wish they would have made it more varied as to how to find items, because it's just kill stuff, kill some more stuff, kill a little bit more stuff, and then you might find what you need. Cool. So what's your rating? I'm giving Evil Dead a Fistful of Boomstick 8 out of 10, because it's so freaking fun to watch Ash just run around kicking some butt. And it has the right amount of inventory management, plus clean controls with a really fun storyline. But it's not perfect. Alright, man. Let's watch another movie.
Yeah.
Well, Well, there's a problem. I couldn't find a physical copy, so I bought it digitally. Oh.
You son of a bitch! Whatever, let's just watch this thing. I'm just gonna have to hold it against you personally.
I know, I hated myself once I did it, but nobody was carrying it.
Wait a second. What's that say about this movie if nobody even has it in stock?
Thanks again for watching another one of my videos. And if you want to make sure you don't miss the last 2 episodes of this 6-part series, go ahead and subscribe. And you'll be able to find the other videos here all around me. So if you haven't caught up to them yet, go ahead and watch those too. So thank you, and I'll see you later.